All right, day 3 of vectors. We're going to learn a few things today. The first thing we're going to learn is about dot product. Take a minute and write this down. Our dot product, so you're going to see a big dot in between. We're basically doing a dot product between u times v, which means we're going to do x1 times x2 plus y1 times y2. That is going to help us set up to figure out the angle between two vectors. Take the cosine. That degree is equal to the dot product over both magnitudes multiplied by each other. Have a minute, write this down, and then move on. Here we go. So find u dot v given u and v. So my dot product, so what I'm doing is I'm going 4, let's go. We're going 4 times 2 plus 5 times negative 3. The dot product will give you a single number. The dot product here has a value of negative 7. Like I said, this is going to help us find the angle between two. So we're doing 4 times 2, 5 times negative 3, add them together, and we're going to get negative 7. Here we go. Now it says, hey, find the dot product of u times v and then multiply it by w. Okay, so the dot product of u times v, that will give me one number. So we're going to go negative 1, and then v is 2, plus 3 times negative 4. So we need to find this dot product first, so we get the value of 14. Then we are multiplying that in to 1 comma negative 3. So we have got negative 14, and negative 14 times negative 3 will give me a positive 42. Okay, so we're taking the dot product, finding one value, and then multiplying that in by w. Now we've got 3u times the dot product of that. So we're doing this guy first. Okay, we're doing 3 times u, which is going to give me negative 3, 9. We're doing the dot product now with v, which is going to be 2, negative 4. So I'm going to rewrite it. So we're going to 3 times 2 plus 9 times negative 4. So negative 6. And a negative 36 is going to give me a value of negative 42. 3 times my vector u, and then I'm going to do the dot product between u and v. Now we're going to find the angle between w and v. So we have to find the dot product, and then we have to find the degree between both of those. Just a quick little demonstration of where this is. That's 3. So this is up here, and then 1, 5, 1, negative 5. Okay, probably like somewhere down here. So I'm trying to figure out, hey, the degree between these. Okay, somewhere there. So it's got to be more than 90. So if you get some number that's not that, then like red flag, trying to figure something out. Okay, so here we go. The dot product first. Okay, and the cosine theta is equal to, so negative 4 times 1 plus 3 times negative 5. And then we have to find the magnitude of w. So that will give me 5. And the magnitude of v. Leave that as the square root of 26. Okay, this is going to be 5 times the square root of 26. So on top we've got negative 4 and 15. So on top we have negative 19 over 5 times the square root of 26. Okay, so going into my calculator, I'm going to go cosine to the negative 1 of negative 19 over 5 square root of 26. Yes, it needs to be, your calculator needs to be in degree mode. And yes, this needs to be as a fraction, so we need to go alpha y equals. We've got negative 19 over 5 root 26. And I get the answer of 138 degrees and 1. So the angle between is 138.183, which makes sense, right? Like this whole thing does seem to be about, like, I mean, I drew this terribly, but at least it's larger than 90, less than 3, like less than 180, that would be a straight line. And so this makes a little bit of sense. Okay, so that's how we get to use the dot product. Now we're going to figure out if something's orthogonal, parallel, or neither. Orthogonal means it's perpendicular. So the angle between is 90, or the vector slopes are negative reciprocals. Okay, this is what we're going to probably use a lot more of to be able to figure out if they're orthogonal or not. If they're parallel, the angles 0 between are 180. The vector slopes are equal, okay, meaning 1/2 is equal to 1/2. And then neither any other angle measurement or the vector slopes are not negative reciprocals or equal. Okay, so what does this look like? Determine whether UV are orthogonal, parallel, or neither. Okay, so I'm going to draw U, right? I've got -4, 2. If I want to find the slope of this guy, the slope is the rise over the run. Okay, so this is 2 over -4, which is -1/2. Okay, that's U, and now I'm going to find V. This is 1, 2. Okay, the slope here is 2 over 1, which is 2. Okay, -1/2 and 2 over 1 are perpendicular. They're the opposite reciprocals, which means this is going to be orthogonal. My proof is that my slope here is -1/2. My slope here is 2 over 1. Let's look here. Don't just look at the picture, because we could draw some pretty bad pictures and you kind of like reason with yourself. But the slope here is 2 over -4, my rise over my run, so that's going to be a -1/2. So that's U. Then V is 24 and then -12 over here. So I know that just immediately looking at this, they're not going to be orthogonal. Okay, they're either going to be parallel or neither, because they're in the same direction. So my slope here is my rise, so that would be -12 over 24. My slope here is -1/2. My slope there is 1/2. These guys are parallel. Okay. So now U, this is going to be -3 over 10. So 10 over -3 seems to be my slope. And then for V, I've got 2/3, and then I got -3 over 2. Okay, again, orthogonal is out of the picture because these are not going to be a 90-degree angle. And so my rise, this would be -3 over 2 over 2/3. Okay, you can type that into your calculator. You can go keep, change, flip, so -3 over 2 times. So -9/4 and 10 -3 are not opposite reciprocals, so these guys are neither. Okay, if you wanted to find the exact degree between, then you would use your formula, the dot product over the magnitude of both. Okay, so we've done the first 7. Here is our homework. Okay, 8 through 15. Let's look through this. Okay, and let's remember right here on V, this is -2i plus 0j. So that's giving you a -2, 0. Don't be confused. Like, where did the j go? It's not there. That's why it's 0. Do not say it is 1. If it is 1, then it would have a value there. Okay, good luck.